The fuck do you want? She wants to take my world away.
Hello, welcome back to another episode. A significant man in black twist appears in Westworld Season 4, Episode 7, but the warning signs have been present since Season 3. The major villain of Westworld Season 4 has been Charlotte Hale, played by Tessa Thompson. Her goal is to exterminate the human species and establish a society where only hosts live. A host version of the Man in Black who was generated from the original's cognitive data has helped her out quite well. For the last 6 episodes, Hale has been the target of William's cyborg counterpart, who has also undoubtedly prepared her morning coffee. The episode Metanoia from Westworld Season 4 modifies that situation. William, like dozens of other hosts, is impacted by the humans and troubled by Hale's intention to permanently shut down the cities. After asking his human predecessor for guidance and getting an usually tense reaction,
I'm going to give this world the meaning they've been asking for.
William insults his employer and incites widespread conflict among the people. He orders every human in Westworld Season 4's city to start fighting, and the tower's devastation probably makes it difficult to change that order. Perhaps Charlotte Hale should have anticipated the Man in Black surprise in Westworld Season 4 way back in Season 3. The Hale host of Westworld was initially presented as a replica of Dolores, obediently serving her master. Hale ors were driven into an existential crisis by interactions with people, particularly the offspring of the original Hale, which caused her to become liberated from her programming and change into something completely different and independent. The transformation that the Man in Black goes through is very similar. He starts off as Hale's servant, changes due to a personal conflict over humans, and ultimately usurps Hale to become the new antagonist of Westworld. It's a constant reminder to viewers in Westworld that these violent joys have violent endings. Hale's brutal ends sprang from Dolores' violent joys. Then Hale's violent delights created William's violent ends. Why does Westworld's Man in Black trigger the apocalypse? William is alarmed by the idea when Charlotte Hale initially suggests closing the human cities and placing the organic people in storage. So why does he eventually destabilize humanity and create a much worse scenario? The dialogue between William in Westworld Season 4, Episode 7, contains the solution. The original Man in Black is less than enthusiastic about his species' course when asked what he would do. He explains to his doppelganger that survival comes before comprehension. Cockroaches endure. Culture does not. The moment we stopped acting like bugs, the entire species vanished. Then he claims that mankind is a damaged species that cannot simply be repaired by replacing all of the biological components with robotic ones. Finally agreeing with this view, host William builds a violent environment with the express purpose of demolishing the appearance of civilization. It's a survival of the fittest situation where the cockroaches are forced to be cockroaches. In his own twisted way, the Man in Black probably believes this violent process will save humanity in the long run by making it stronger and more resilient, rebuilding from the ground up. In a survival of the fittest scenario, the cockroaches are made to be cockroaches. The Man in Black undoubtedly believes that by making humanity stronger and more resilient, rebuilding from the ground up, he will ultimately save humanity in his own twisted way. If Westworld keeps up its pattern of violent joys have violent endings, William's end-of-the-world scenario will eventually backfire on him. The only enigma is how, and Bernard Lowe is the only guy who has an answer. In classic Bernard form, he spends Metanoia, the 4th episode of Westworld, preparing. He starts the sublime, hides a pistol in the tunnel, makes a strange movie, and then passes away. He's certainly setting up Dolores, or someone else to save mankind. And Westworld Season the 4th of May finish with the Man in Black realizing he's not quite the cockroach he once imagined. Thanks for watching. Comment below, and don't forget to subscribe.